All right, so let me paste that back here. Show query and die. Okay, so what we want to do is redo. Let me go back, create group, bird watching, public, create. Okay, so now that I have my query, all I need to do is run it inside PHP myadmin and see what the problem is. Okay, so it's going to tell me in there. So wait a minute, 1 2 3 4 5 6, 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, that seems pretty good. So copy, yes, and let's go to the SQL tab and paste. And the fact that this is all in red shows me that something is weird. Okay, so what exactly is weird here? Date, user ID, users. I really can't see it, but anyway, let me just run this and it will tell me. You see, unknown column, group name. Okay, so that's the problem right there. So group name is unknown. Yeah, you know, that's my bad. It should be first name. I don't know why I forgot that. Okay, so delete that. We are good to go now. So instead of group name here, it's going to be first name. So we only change here because this is the actual variable, but let's just change the column name and that's it. So coming back here, refresh, and this time it should work. Oh no, it's not working again. Who knew? So it didn't work again. Oh, that's because that's the old query. Okay, so let's recreate the query again. Bird watching. So it seems we have one. Ooh, the horror. So let's try again. First name. So the key with programming is to have this unrelenting mentality. So you have to be persistent in finding and solving your errors. You see, it's not always easy to find the error, but you have to be persistent because that's what makes a good programmer. If you cannot persist, you will not make it. So sometimes there are times when I take days to figure out an error, but I keep going because I should as a programmer. So you should have that fighting spirit. So let's copy this back again and try again in the SQL tab. There we go. Every error can be solved. So there we go. It has actually worked. But why? So let's go back and browse. So actually it was working all this time and I just didn't know. So let me delete all these bird watching thingies. So see, we had actually made it. It's just that we were not being given the credit. So delete again. So let's try again. This time I will remove that. Oh, wrong place. Remove that. Yes. All right, so run it. Yes, resend, and there we go. So I want to know why it's not showing here, because it is showing in here. It's showing, and you see owner is right there. It's saying I am the owner, so it should actually show. Yeah. Now the reason is because type here is public and it's not group. So I got you right there. What else is different? Likes, we don't have a group type, do we? So we have to add group type and we have to add just type. So that was my mistake, so delete that and let's come back here so I know exactly what the problem is. So right here after first name, let's put type, comma, and let's do the same right here. Now here I don't really need to put a variable. I can just put the value directly in inverted in quotes like that, and just put what's this, group like this, because that's the type. But in order for things to look neat, we have to put type right there Ooh, my mouse just did a bungee jump. All right, so we have type there. Okay, and then we also need group type. So here group type isn't there, so it should be. So there's type, and then there's group underscore type, comma. So right here I will copy that group type, duplicate the group name. Oh, I have messed things up, so undo a little bit here. Yeah, undo. So group name is first name here, so I have to put the things exactly in order. So here I will put type right before this part right there. So I'll say type, comma, and then group underscore type, like that, comma. Okay, that way they go hand in hand. So I'll put inverted commas here, quotes and quotes there. I'll put a $sign here and another $sign there. So now I need to make sure the group type exists and type also exists. Okay, so let's come here and make sure. So I know we have type here, but let me duplicate this and put group type. Group type, like that. So there's group name, group type, and then there's type. So type right here is just a group, like this. This is what it is, and then group type. Okay, this should actually work this time. Yeah, fingers crossed. So let's make sure that it's not in the record, and let's come back here and create it again. So bird watching, one more time, create. Let's come back and see what's going on. Okay, so this time we didn't create what we wanted. So let me make sure. User ID, type, group type, first name, group name, okay. And then there's a type again. Ugh. All right, so remove that type there because it's not corresponding here. And there's another type there. So it was there again, and I added it there. Boy, am I confused. Okay, so just make sure the sequence here is exactly like here. So we have username, type, group type, first name, group name, okay, URL, type, no type. So after URL, date, owner. Okay, so this looks good now. One more time. Fingers crossed. Yes. Persistence finally pays off. So there we go. Yeah, we have a nice handy group here, but it's showing me this thing here. The thumbnail isn't as square as we would want it, so let's fix that real quick. So I'll go to the group. Where is this? There's user group member. No. There was user.php, but I want where is this? Group.include.php. Okay, this is the one, group.inc.php. So this one here takes the cover image as the default, and then it says if file exists, do this, right? Or else if the file does not exist. Yeah. So what I will do here is I will use the same formula here and do that, get thumbnail, put it there, get thumb profile, like so, and that will solve the problem. So let's refresh, and there we go. Goodie. Now let's click on this other old group. So everything looks fine here. Let's click on the new group, and things do not look so fine, do they? So this is nice to clear everything and see what errors actually come up, because then you'll be able to solve them. So I do love errors, I'm not gonna lie, because they give me a chance to fix something. So you must really love errors when you're a programmer. Okay, so let's look at this one here. It says notice undefined variable result. So it's a notice because it's not fatal, so the script can continue running. That's why it has loaded everything else down here. So this is on line 185 in group.php. That's the one in classes. So let's fix that real quick. So here inside classes, it says 135. Or is it? Yes, 185 actually. Variable result, an undefined variable result. So 185. So 185, where are you? Right there. So result is undefined. So how could it be undefined? Well, that's because we are actually not using result anywhere here unless there. Yes? So what I want is to define it first, so that if it's not existing, then we return false. So right at the top here, I will say result is equal to false. That way, whatever happens, we still have it set. So that's number one gone. So that has solved this problem as well. So it's saying this group has no members. Okay, very good. All right, so things are looking great. So let's try and change our cover image. So let's browse for some cover images over here. So let's load what we already know, change, and okay, so looking good. Yeah, bird watching, but seems we are watching noodles instead. Okay, so this is great. Things are working here. Yeah. So now that everything is working here, we want to make the invite button actually function. Yeah. So we can be able to invite people. Okay, so let's do that in the next video.